Good afternoon, and thanks for having us in. 1 month ago today, an 11-year-old girl was rushed to a Sioux Falls hospital with life-threatening injuries. Court documents say she'd been shot by a 10-year-old boy. Today, the young victim is back home after spending weeks in intensive care. And we're hearing from Addie's mother.
I was like, there's no way. When am I going to wake up? I went to the ER as fast as I could, and they said she was already gone. But that indicated that she was already in surgery.
Altogether, Addie underwent 4 surgeries following the April 15th shooting. She still has a long journey ahead of her, while much more with her mother tonight on KELOLAND News. The South Dakota Highway Patrol is investigating a weekend crash that left 2 people dead. Saturday evening, a car collided head-on with a semi-trailer east of Plankinton. The 17-year-old male driver and 29-year-old passenger of the car died in the crash. The 69-year-old semi-truck driver was not injured. A teen was killed in a single-vehicle crash in Rock Valley, Iowa. The Rock Valley Police Department says that the 2015 Subaru failed to negotiate a turn at an intersection and left the road, hitting a tree and house. Walter Lee Wania, an 18-year-old from Boyden, Iowa, was pronounced dead at the scene. Police said the juvenile passenger inside the vehicle received minor injuries in the crash. You want to keep an eye on your water. Starting today, Sioux Falls is flushing its hydrants. Crews will begin on the north side of Sioux Falls and work south. The process takes approximately 8 weeks to complete. Drivers should be aware and slow down when this work is being done. Following work in your area, you'll also want to check your cold tap water before doing laundry. If the water is discolored, run the cold water for a few minutes until the water clears to prevent stains. The water flushing process does not pose a health threat, and water may be used and consumed. It's a beautiful spring day out there. We had some showers over the weekend, but much sunnier skies today, Adam.
Yeah, absolutely. This is one of those days where it's almost criminal to not get outside. We have seasonable temperatures. It's not windy, decent bit of sunshine. It's not humid. This is about as close to 10 out of 10 weather as you're going to get here in the middle of May. We'll start off with a view from our new camera in Huron. There's Campbell Park to the south, 66 degrees with a southeast wind at 6 miles per hour in Beadle County. We'll be showing off all the other views as we go through the next couple of days, but it's nice to see a different perspective from that portion of KELOLAND. From Huron, we'll head on over to Aberdeen and go north, and also take a look to the north, well, northeast at least. 72, a westerly breeze at 7 miles per hour, but look at those beautiful blue skies above Brown County. 70 in Mobridge, 76 in Sisseton, 51 though on the cool side in Custer, 58 Yankton, 66 here in Sioux Falls as well as in Mitchell, 67 at the Capitol and in Buffalo, 60 Winter, Valentine, and Worthington. Winds are really not going to be much of an issue today. Pretty light and variable. If we do have a direction, it's either from the northeast, east, or southeast, and even then it's around 5 to 10 miles per hour. So again, enjoy the day if you have the chance to do so, considering there just really isn't a whole lot of anything going on today. High pressure is going to stay very much in control for the rest of the afternoon and the evening for that matter. So if you do have any outdoor plans, you are good to go. High temperatures today will be climbing into the 70s in many locations. That includes here in Sioux Falls and toward Brookings and Marshall. Some 60s and a line from Wagner to Spencer, and we'll throw in Mitchell for good measure. To the northeast, we're a little bit warmer, 70s to near 80, if not 80 degrees. As you head towards Sisseton, all the while we have plenty of sunshine to go around. And out to the west, we get a little bit of everything. 60s toward the Nebraska border, 70s toward the North Dakota border, and in between, it doesn't get a whole lot better than this with a healthy mix of sun and clouds. We do have some rain to talk about, though, later in the week. More on that coming up in your 7-day forecast.
Thank you, Adam. In the 70s, tensions were high in communities across KELOLAND.
We've got to make it clear to President Nixon that we don't want to be in Vietnam anymore.
From protests on college campuses to the occupation of Wounded Knee, tensions ran high in the 70s. It was also the decade that brought the deadly Rapid City flood. At 10 tonight, we continue our series looking back on the stories that shaped KELOLAND. Tonight, we'll take you back in time to the 1970s. In 2023, all eyes are on Florida Governor Ron DeSantis as he weighs a potential presidential run. DeSantis held a number of events in the state of Iowa, while former President Donald Trump had to cancel a rally there over the weekend due to a tornado threat. While not attacking Trump directly, DeSantis told Iowa voters that the GOP, quote, must reject the culture of losing that has infected our party in recent years. DeSantis has not officially declared his candidacy for the Republican nomination for president, but he's viewed as the strongest potential challenger to former President Trump. Less than a week after the policy known as Title 42 ended, the situation along the southern border is much calmer than many expected. The pandemic-era policy turned away migrants to help stem the spread of COVID. Skylar Henry reports from Washington.
Significantly fewer migrants have been crossing the border from Mexico in the past 2 days, and U.S. officials say the 50% drop is evidence that their new rules are working.
They have gone down. My hope is they'll continue to go down, but we have a lot more work to do.
The Biden administration is turning away anyone who didn't first seek asylum in a country they traveled through to reach the U.S. border. In addition, migrants caught crossing illegally will not be allowed to return for 5 years and can face criminal prosecution if they do.
We've already removed thousands of people who have arrived at our southern border.
But Republicans say the numbers are still unacceptable and that detention facilities in southern border communities are dangerously overcrowded, including this one in El Paso, Texas.
There's over 6,000 people that are in custody. In this particular facility, it's meant to house 1,000 people. It's housing over 3,000. Just this week, there was a migrant child that died in HHS custody.
President Biden and numerous local leaders along the border are calling on Congress to pass bipartisan immigration reform, but nothing has happened.
I think this is not a Democratic or Republican problem. It's an American problem, and things should have been done a long time ago.
Even with border crossings going down, the union representing patrol agents says around 25,000 migrants were being held in U.S. Customs and Border Protection facilities. Skylar Henry, CBS News, the White House.
President Biden says he has no plans to visit the border anytime soon because it would be disruptive.